there and go, I don't really see a whole lot of fraud stuff going on. What about that one guy?
That's why I stay away from people that do drugs for the most part, and people that drink.
Do what?
I said that's why I stay away from people who do drugs for the most part, and people who drink.
Excuse me?
People who do drugs and people who drink.
People, but
It's not a matter of judgment, it's a matter of safety.
Sorry. I don't really do that ever. And if I do, I'm not fucking around.
Well, you do.
No, I don't.
Like right now, it's not difficult to tell that you're on one.
There's either a problem or I'm solving it. Fuck that. Little black music. Motherfuckers owe me a goddamn vehicle! Stop acting like it's a goddamn game!
And eventually this will lead to me screaming for help.
Your trucks look like children's toys!
It's funny because it's mostly children driving them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got a lighter too? Got a lighter.
I do.
I'm your tithing!
Christian.
I'll fucking kill you!
God damn it.
I'll fucking kill you for why you tithing!
I'm not real comfortable with people threatening to kill people.
I don't give a fuck. They threatened to kill me since I was a fucking child.
Well, I've been assaulted a lot and had a lot of people threaten to kill me and my friends and family, and it does trigger me. If I threaten people like that, where's it at? I know I have one, I just don't see it.
I get tracked? It's not a team sport. Still took the fucking team this case. And they talk shit about all the white girls that did it with me. No fucking good, bro. Get fucking snap. No lighter?
Here it is.
Not there. Thank you. Lucky that I stuck around and
Can I have my lighter? Thank you, Christian. Yeah, he showed up threatening to kill people and wanting a cigarette. Rolling him a cigarette's pretty easy, and it kind of helps so that he doesn't direct it at me. What are the chances if I'd have told him no that he would have directed it at me? It happens very often. And when I get to the point where I've dealt with enough of that, I'll scream at the top of my lungs for help. Rolling him a cigarette, that's That's an easy thing to do. Just like speaking up is an easy thing to do. Some of y'all, I see you posting up 20 or 30 things a day on your Facebook. I know because I'll pop on my timeline and it'll say blah 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 from Becky 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, and 29 minutes ago. Not necessarily Becky. When a male is being abused, people think that ignoring it and looking the other way is an okay thing to do. It's not so okay when somebody does that to you, is it? Christian will probably come back through, probably angry as ever, might be swinging a weapon again. Part of being anywhere is keeping that anywhere safe, making it safe for myself. Now, me giving a Christian one of them cigarettes may not prevent him from going off on people. However, it kind of increases my chances of not being one of the people he fucks with. We got a second person walking by talking crazy shit. Maybe it's not crazy shit. Maybe it's somebody who's overwhelmed. Or maybe he did the same drugs Christian did. I think I should probably text Chris so that he's aware. Out here. Alright. I sent a message. It says, Christian is out here screaming to people he is going to kill them. Hopefully, maybe he can get something done, maybe not. That shit does freak me out. And when it happens so much that I have a mental fucking breakdown, you're gonna treat me like I'm a horrible person for having a mental breakdown over it. God bless America and all that. At least was enough to keep me from getting targeted. When I was at Shannon Alvarado's, there wasn't a chance of not being targeted. I couldn't be there and listen to all that and not say anything about it. Of course, if I said something about it, I was targeted. Lucky for me, her boyfriend was the usual target of her nonsense. Nonsense brought on by her alcoholism and feeling sorry for herself. Primarily her alcoholism. I'm disgusted by this country and everyone in it for a reason. It's not easy for me to deal with the fact that most of the people that come up and talk to me are people like Christian. Because he wants something. If he gets what he wants, he might not destroy other people's property. Then again, he might, but he's less likely to break my property. Oh, cops are here, so they might be doing something about him. There's one over there at the pizza place and one over there talking to them kids. Of course, they was just over there pointing at me. Big giant pain in my ass. Anyway, that's them kids that come by. Most of those vehicles there, it's the same kids that tear around out here. Of course, they look about high school age, maybe early college. You sure are cute. Anyway, people threaten to kill me and nobody gives a shit. Kind of makes it a little strange, don't it? Like, obviously those young'uns probably called it in, or the pizza place. I got it recorded because that's important. I make sure everything's recorded. With them young'uns pointing over here, there's a chance them cops might come and harass me. Or his ass me, I suppose. Their ass me. That's politically correct, right? Anyway, I let Chris know what was going on. Messaged him. I don't think it was fast enough for him to call it in. Because these cops probably wouldn't even showed up. Chances are pretty good it was either them kids, one of them kids' parents, or the people at the pizza place. But for me, it's a situation that sucks. It's a situation that sucks because it makes us all look bad, and it's used against all of us. And then again, most of the people here aren't clean. Most of the people here on the streets are on drugs. A lot of them have recorded admitting to being on drugs, even what drugs they're on at any particular time. Christian might be coming down from doing drugs, or he might have gotten into an argument back at camp. There have been times when people have killed themselves at hobo camps over $5 worth of meth. Now, how many times does Christian and other people have to come by and do that kind of stuff before I absolutely have a meltdown over it? Depends on how long it goes on and how afraid I have to be to talk to the cops. There's some scary sumbitches. What are the chances that they're going to go pick him up, arrest him, and lock him up? What are the chances of them doing that? What are the chances of them doing that for the people that threaten to kill me? Zero. None. Well, there's Christian across the street. Still hooting and hollering. No, cops aren't going to talk to him. They did go talk to all them kids, though. Oh, there's the cops going over to Fred Meyer's. They're not even going to the right place. I am going to say I'm thankful that a lot of them youngins aren't creating problems for me. I mean, now they basically just drive by extra loud just to be dicks instead of yelling shit out the window. They don't really cruise around my vehicle anymore. Yep, by the time they realize that it's Christian they're after, there he is, just walking past that sign there. Yep. They'll probably arrest him, though, charge him with making terroristic threats. They'll probably claim he said more shit than he actually did. But if I do that back to my predators, I get arrested, don't I? People are allowed to do that to me. It's freedom of speech. Well, not if I do it, it's not. If I do it, it's somehow a crime. Meanwhile, the people who did this stuff to me, they've done it as a group. If they don't want to be recorded, they shouldn't have gotten involved. For a lot of people, they don't understand that I'm the major target of these people. Because I'm the easiest one to take advantage of. And I have to be overly nice because I'm not able to defend myself. But I will speak up when shit's happening. Even if it leads to my death. I live in a country full of fucking cowards. Yeah, I know most of the people I mouth off to could beat me piss limber in about 10 seconds flat. I also know that literally all of those people would have had problems doing that 20 years ago, and most of them would have had problems 10 years ago. I was always scrappy. Not in the way that many of you consider scrappy. Many of you consider somebody who looks for a fight to be scrappy. I wasn't scrappy because I was looking for a fight. I was scrappy because I was used to people hurting me because they thought I was smaller than them. Maybe physically. This shit freaks me out. And I have to deal with it everywhere I go. And more of it than you fucking Karens have to deal with. A lot more of it. And you don't stop to understand how fucking freaky this shit is for me. No, you always got to make it about you and your selfishness. But what fun, right? Now, obviously, I'm not the one running around screaming about killing people or any of that, but he stopped by my car, and that could present problems for me. Guilt by association. Meanwhile, I'm just trying not to get took. If I can give up a cigarette and not have him smash my vehicle because he's fucked up and pissed off, that's fine by me. I'll give up a cigarette. I was hoping if I gave him a cigarette, he'd stop threatening to kill people. Because when I first started hearing him scream, He was coming right down that walkway right there, fucking screaming at the top of his goddamn lungs. Now, some of y'all might notice that I scream at the top of my lungs sometimes. Mostly it's after a situation like that. See, for me, I don't fit in with the homeless people here because I don't do drugs. I don't fit in with the cops because I'm homeless. The homeless ain't gonna listen to me because I ain't got the drugs they want. And the cops ain't gonna listen to me because I'm a hobo. In either event, I'm not considered a human being. Cops still haven't gone by that direction. I did walk by Jaden earlier. I realized it was him after I had just gotten past him and I recognized his voice. It's because I was busy talking to my phone and not looking up. So I walked 2 foot from him. He didn't start any shit, and he didn't fucking swing at me, and he didn't fucking curse at me or anything like that. I'm more likely to get that kind of hell at a Christian if I tell him no. The last time I told Christian no, he went over to the light pole, and I'll show you. The light pole over there by the garbage cans on the other side of that vehicle there. Went over there with his cart and threw a tantrum with it. Tried throwing half of it over the trash thing and left the other half dangling down. And yeah, I recorded it. Recorded the aftermath anyway. Oh, what fun. A lot of people are pissed off that I record. If they were honest, I wouldn't have to. A lot of people tell me they're honest, and they've been honest with me, and then I go through them like, here's 6 lies you told me. Oh, those aren't lies. I meant them at the time. Alright. Well, looks like they probably missed Christian. Fuck these goddamn pieces of shit. Fuck the police. Fuck the druggies. Fuck the homeless. Fuck BLM and fuck the KKK. Fuck the Me Too movement. No victim left behind.